Guys, Windows 95 is 25 years old and I'm just feeling nostalgic a little bit, so I wanted to make a video talking about this technology. This is the second operating system I use. And I don't remember when exactly my dad bought me this computer. I still remember the spec on that PC. It was an Asus computer, and it was I think about 90 megahertz, right? Mega, not gigahertz, the CPU, and the RAM was maybe 64 megabytes, and it came in with Windows 95. And my God, man, I loved this operating system. My voice is breaking up because I just remember all these good old days. Oh man, guys, I love this. I really adore this operating system. It's been a while, and it was super fast. I don't know what it is about recent technology, guys, but I think we got in sloppy as programmers and as developers and engineers. That PC was running on Windows 95 on 90 gigahertz and I don't know what, 64 megabyte of RAM, and it was performing beautifully. We were Engineers were great developing technology to work on smaller memory footprint, but as memory became cheap and CPU became cheap, we started to do a lot of bloat, and things gotten slow all of a sudden, and we started just like, yeah, it's just a program that takes 2 GB to run, sure. And I understand there's constraints and stuff like that. I do understand, but I think we missed that element there. There are working with the bounds of things, really working with limited resources. This is no longer, we don't have this problem. We have like unlimited resources almost now. Like computers like had what has to be like 16 GB of RAM or doesn't perform. Hell, it's my Mac sometimes now. If I open OBS right now, if I'm running OBS right now, it's just dying. I don't know what do you need more than 16 GB? I understand there's performance, there's graphics, there's all that stuff, but what if I don't want any of that stuff? What is there an option for me if I want beautiful, good old, just basic stuff that just works? Anyway, let me talk about this Windows 95, guys, and my story. I can play some of that stuff, but I want just to play this. Oh man. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of the time where I start up my computer and the first thing I run is a game called Grim Fandango. This game, guys. I don't know if you played it, but I got this from a CD as a demo from a magazine called PC Magazine. That was like one of the original games I played, Grim Fandango, and I played it on Windows 95. And man, I have so much memory of this game. I have so much memory. It's a really good game. And recently, there was a remake on PlayStation. I obviously got this, but it's just different when you played on that, different versus when you actually played on the PlayStation. But yeah, 1998 when it was launched. But I think I don't remember the year exactly. Maybe it was 1998 or 1995, 1999, maybe when I played that. So, so Windows 95 were already launched maybe in 1995 or 96, but we got the computer. I don't remember the dates, unfortunately. But this is one of the game that I actually played in that PC. And today it is 25 years old. Sheesh. When was it first released? It was released on August 24th, 1995. I mean, obviously I wasn't aware of, and any of the launches or anything like that. I was a kid. How old I was? I was what, 12 years old. It took me a while to calculate. Oh boy, I need that calculator, huh? But yeah, I have so much nostalgia with this operating system. To be honest, guys, I don't know, man. It's just the I remember all the floppy disk. There's like CDs and floppy disks, but the games, most of the games were in CD, and I used to just like play on that. And I still remember the video games I played. Like Grim Fandango is one of them, and I used to learn how to type on Windows 95. And no, it's like when it comes to games, this is one of the game definitely. I don't remember, but this is when I listen to this. That's the first time I remember, and it's just like it's not nostalgic. And after that, my dad obviously just tore apart that computer, and all started to learn computer. He's a My dad uh, is a mechanic, car mechanic, and he is also into electronics. So when first computer started, he learning about the computer is 1996, 7, 8, 1998. These years, he started after buying this computer, and I remember it was costing 500 BD. How much is that? So around 1,300. Obviously, this is way much. This is now, right? Back in 1995, probably it's more than that. But it's so interesting. And then my dad just broke the computer up and started learning how it works. And since then, we started a little business where he will assemble new PCs. That was like late 90s, early 2000s, and we will he will basically buy the motherboard and hard disk and stuff, and we will assemble that, and then I will be responsible for the software side. So he will the hardware, he will disassemble the PCs, and then I will install this operating systems. Windows 95 was big, and then Windows 98 came in, obviously took over. I liked Windows 95 better, in my opinion. I don't know, it's just there was like very nostalgic feeling about it. I don't know. What was Even with Windows 98, we used to install Windows 95 most of the time because it was faster. Believe it or not, it just required less memory. I used to write code Visual Basic 5 on Windows 95, and I still remember how big a program size is. If I compile a Visual Basic 5 file, it used to be like 24 kilobytes. Guys, I swear to God, it was just 24 kilobytes. And everything, it will run in every Windows. If you compile it to Windows 95, it will run on Windows 98, or run on Windows 2000, and even XP. I didn't try after that, but it was this forward compatibility that was like really enticing. When you build an app with Visual Basic, it will work. It will work with any Windows. And then that's something I also liked about Windows 95. Ah, my heart is breaking up. Let me listen to this again. Let me cry. Oh my God. What else I remember? I remember the screensavers. I used to like it was like the days of the screensavers. Like who can get the best screensavers out there? But most of the time, this music reminds me of this game. I have no idea why, because like every time I want to play, I start a computer, I want to play this game. Right? That's just like it just links to you. Do you have something like that, guys, where certain sounds link to certain events to you? Let me know. But guys, did you? Uh, have you used Windows 95? What is your experience, and what do you think about what I said in the beginning of the video? Where I think we got greedy when it comes to memory and resources, and I think most apps should be able to run with way less, but we just consume way more unnecessarily, right? It's like these are the good old days. I mean, Linux obviously it's an efficient operating system, but I don't know much about Linux because I started using Linux very very recently, maybe 5 years ago. So I'm a Windows shop all day, but definitely This is applicable to .NET technology. I noticed that .NET app is so hungry, and why are you so hungry? Why are you taking so much to start? Just back to the simple days. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I'm being nostalgic a little bit. I'm missing this old days. All right, guys. I guess see you in the next one, guys. Just Windows 95 is 25 years old. I gotta publish this today because it's August 24. All right, guys. See you in the next one. Goodbye.